But honestly speaking, it pinches me so much how some of the youth take commemorations so bad all to sound. April has become a date of bloods. You together for slaying and showing of all another time. Oh, to sit at the back, please. Yes, we're not there, but your leaders and your parents are not gonna be there in the upcoming years. But you, youth, you are the one. And imagine what it will be looking like in the future if you didn't pay no attention. You know what? You got choices in front of you. There is grass with light. It's all truth. So behave when the case will be so real. If it was under your suitcase, remember you're the fire extinguisher to down off. No, to remove completely that fire. The fire of sadness, darkness, hatred, and division and ideology. Rwanda, Aguka, Wunguka, Mazuzere. Fly, not to just fly, but fly higher. No. Gaya makuru yanze. Kwibuka Kwibuka.
Well, it's bound to come at any cost. No human lives forever. Peace be with them.
It's true that those who leave a trace end up living themselves. No man is forever. No generation is forever. So to leave a new place for a new generation. Today is April 7th, 40th commemoration of the 1994 genocide. I'm at home, watching the TV. They're talking about it, and I don't know anything. Because I wasn't there, but I do care, okay? I do. So that's why I open my phone and check my stories. Post about Kwibuka, a message to the families of survivors still living, really, just to show that I care, even though I wasn't there. And there is simply the comments. There are some are nice, really trying to show common sympathy, some are encouraging, showing empathy, but there's just the few of them that striking me in the moment. They're speaking twisted and false ideas about the country, about the nation, what it fears, what it is, and what it will be, destroying what it built for so long. But I know I have to stand tall. I have to be a warrior. Stand tall against all this, so that no might wins against them all. Now the thing is, I don't know how. Where and because I wasn't there and I chose not.
Right this time, I'm reading this. One evening, I stumbled upon a post where a sheriff was thrown carelessly at wounds notches healed. That's our grief. Twisted truth into mockery, dressed denial in the costume of opinion. My thumb posed. I didn't learn much, have the chance, I had the option, I had the choice, but I just scrolled. Afterwards, I could feel it. The shame of silence, the shame that this ignorance, and I put weak where I should have used my chances. When the fire spreads, but to walking past the lost ones bled. Their voices echo in our days. Will we forget or change our ways? We have a choice we can't ignore. To open minds, to close no door. To stand with courage, to stand for peace. So one day fear, ignorance, someday cease. So now I ask both you and me, the youth, what kind of world will we choose to be? What kind of country will we choose to build? Will we forget and regret, or will we learn and see what kind of generation will we choose to be? On the other side, the ones that had the thirst, the hunger to feel up. They had the urge to fill it up. They couldn't bear the sight of the surface, for the surface was unclear. It went digging up more. Their ink to 100 days as a to the operation. Blank.
Munsi ari igihe nari bukajyemo kanose nakora iki.
Today is 7th of April, 35. 31st of the in 2025, on that when I stood listening, but then I feel like I'm stoned. I heard the mother sharing her testimony, wants us to be elders in our country and for us to ride that plane that shows us the path, but I feel like I'm standing alone. It's true, I have my share to share, but for what use is it to have one source of water in the whole world? Having billions and billions of people seeking from the same source. Twari dufite amahitamo.
Neze kwa buryo nimugoroba mwakoze part 2.
And I chose. And somebody else chose. We all is proud, the truth, the lies, but there's sharing. 10 years ago, what's wrong? Continuing generations. What if nobody who cares is gone? Because somebody else made a choice, and I made mine, and they did nothing want to destroy our country. What's your choice? Today's youth, hearts are told, even a while where the past feels so cold. Some decide with hearts of fire, from speaking conspire. On the screen, they say, watch but what is it? Have we gotten something? Government. Fly, not to just fly.
Ahandi ahubwo nawe menya uri muri ba bantu bumva ibyo bagira ibyo bashaka kumva, muri ba bantu bumva ibyo bashaka kumva. Ngo iki kandi kuvuga ko tumaze kuyanywa wagiswera we.
Fly higher. Abuka, wunguka,
maze ugere kure. Fly, not to just fly, but fly higher. Wanjye turakura, ibikomere biromoka, ubu twarakomeye, kandi twariyubatse. But honestly speaking, it pinches me so much how some of the youth take commemoration so bad all to some. 7 April has become a date of bloods. You gather together for street slang and showing off. Oh, another time to socialize. Oh, to sit at the back, please. Take your eyes back. Yes, we're not there. But you're and your parents not gonna be there in the upcoming you. And you might talking like if you know what, you got choices in front of you. There is fresh grass, wilted grass, light, darkness, hopefulness, homelessness, consoling, insulting, happiness, sadness. It's up to you to choose. So behave when the case will be.
Shanda afite mwana ego Sadi nawe nuko abambwira iyo ashaka kunjyana ahantu mvuga ko nta tike mfite akantegera ngaba yumva ngo nta kintu mfite ariko ibyo ngibyo nawe ugira ngo muri genge urabizi nta muntu ugitanga amafaranga muri ubwo buryo uraza ukayanywa cyangwa se tukaza guhuza ukaza kuyanywa yo papa ugiye gushaka uraguha hese papa muri iki gitondo iki gitondo nano Sadi nawe nijoro yamamagaye ngo mu masaa 5 amusange kwa Antoinette ngo ngurire ngo byeri amasha yangigije bya danje nkiri ne
commemorations over. But honestly speaking, it pinches me so much how some of the youth take commemorations so bad all to some. April has become a date of bloods. You together for slaying and showing off. Another time, to sit at the back, please. Yes, we're not there. But your leaders and your parents are not gonna be there in the upcoming years. But you are the one. And imagine what it will be looking like in the future if you didn't pay no attention. You know what you got choices in front of you. There is fly, not to just fly, but fly higher. Wanjye turakura, ibikomere biromoka, ubu twarakomeye, kandi grass. But honestly speaking, it pinches me so much how some of the youth take commemorations so bad all be so real. If 7 April has become a date of blood, you gather together for street slang and showing to remove another time that socialize all to feel sadness, laziness, hatred, and ambition. Yes, we're not gonna, but your leaders and your parents are not gonna be there in the upcoming years. But you are the one. And imagine what it will be looking like in the future if you didn't pay no attention. You know what, you got choices in front of you. There is fresh grass, wilted grass, light, darkness, hopefulness, homelessness, consoling, insulting, happiness, sadness. Fly, not to just fly, so behave when the case will be so real. If it was under your suitcase, remember, you're the fire extinguisher to turn off. No, to remove completely that fire. The fire of sadness, darkness, hatred, and division, and ideals. The Rwanda. It's true that those who live in shades and as we did it themselves. Fly, not to just fly, but fly
Abana is
higher.
forever.
Oh,
No
no.
generation is
They
forever.
are Koreans.
So to leave a good legacy for a new generation.
Today is April 7th,
Bound to government and
with
cost.
the commemoration
No human
of
beings
the
forever.
1994
Peace be with them.
I'm at home
It's true that those
watching
who
the
leave a
TV
trace
and they're talking about it,
themselves.
and
Abana is forever. No generation
because I
is
wasn't
forever.
there, but I do care. Okay, I do. So that's why I opened my phone today and checked my stories. Post about Kwibuka, a message to the family of survivors still living, really at home, just to show that I care, even though I wasn't there talking about it. And there is simply the comments, because I wasn't there, but I do care. Okay,
Someone
and I
is
really try to show come on my phone sympathy, someone encouraging, post about showing a message to the family, but just the few of them leaving, just to show that I care in the moment, even though I was speaking twisted and false ideas about simply the comments. They are about the nation. What it feels, what trying to show come and what it will be. Sympathy, showing what it do for so long, showing empathy. But I know, the few of them, the struck me in the moment, the speaking twisted and false ideas about the country, so that's about the nation, what it feels, what it was, what it is, and what it will be. Destroying what it do for so long, I don't know how, but I know I have to stand tall. I have to be a warrior. Stand tall against all those nonsense, so that my might, no, Rwanda's might, wins against them all, and should not. Now the thing is, I don't know how.
One evening I stumbled upon a
How,
house
where,
where
and
a
what
sheriff
to
stone
apply to
stood
that.
carelessly
Because I wasn't
not
there, and I chose not to
twist
care.
the truth into mockery, dress denial in the quest story of pain times. Some dark April, my ancient fights. I could never really dare have the chance. I had the option, all the choice of baby scars. But I just think I stumbled upon a post. Afterwards, I surfaced stones throwing care. The shame of silence touched the hill. They laughed at our grief. Twist the truth into mockery. Dress denial in the costume of opinion. My thumb posed. I didn't learn much. I didn't have the chance. I had the option. I put wheat
ajya nk'iyi body shopping
where I should have used. I have the choice, but I just scrolled. Afterwards, I could feel it. The shame of silence, the shame that I had, the shame of ignorance. I fed the wrong seed. I put wheat where I should have used my chances. Spreads, but walking past the lost one's bled. Spreads, but walking past the lost one's bled. Their voices echo in our days. Will we forget or change our ways? Their voices echo in our days. Will we forget to open minds, to close no door, to stand with courage, to stand for peace, so one day hear or change our ways? Now I ask what humans, what kind of country will we choose to build? Will we forget it or will we rise each night and close no door to what kind of generation will we choose to be? Stand with courage, to stand for peace, so one day fear the ignorance.
They hired the arch to finish off. They couldn't find the side of the surface.
So now
The surface was unclear. They went digging up for more. There ears will
The youth, what kind of world will we choose to be? What kind of country will we choose
to the ocean is left blank.
to build? Will we forget and regret?
Today is 7th of April,
Will we
2035, the 31st commemoration
see?
of the 1994 genocide against the Tutsis. But here's the thing.
We choose.
In 2025, on that Wednesday night in our past, we stood, sat, listening, so many of us, but then I feel like I'm standing alone. I heard the mother sharing her testimony saying,
The ones that had the best
wants to distinguish everything else, the hatred, everything that hurt
the art to
us
finish
to
off.
write that play, but I feel like I'm standing alone.
yari yarasinziriye wahita
They prepared the side of the surface for the surface reserve.
ufite link
Here. But for what
There in your way,
mbase ahubwo
in the whole world,
uze kundebera kuri whatsapp yanjye
having billions and billions of resources.
there to 100 days of
And some we all choose.
to the ocean.
Today I stand against the truth is, but there's so many lies that the truth that I'm sharing is too minimal. 10 years ago, 10 years forward, what Rwanda are we making? What of the continuing generations? What of 30 years from now? What will happen 10 years ago? What if everybody would carry this on? 10 years forward. What Rwanda are we making? Because somebody else. What of the continuing generations? What of 30 years from now? Today, what will happen 10 years ago? What if everybody would carry this on? 7th of April. 10 years forward. 30 years. Today's youth is hot and cold. Live in a world where past was so cold. Some of them so bright with hot and cold. And that's today everybody on the screen, they feel like it's so and what heard them on sharing her testimony else. But should exist to write that play that shows us the path. But I feel like we've got to stop and it's true. Our past is our lesson, but our future is our mission. Is it to have one source of water in the whole world? Having billions and billions of people kuvugirwa ku mbuga ntibige from the same source. Ubwo ni inshingano yacu twabimenya ukuri. Abavuga amateka bayagoreka ntawamenya wasanga barayabwiwe abagoretse. Ariko ibyo ntibifite kuba urwitwazo ni ahacu ho kubakosora.
kwa buryo nimugoroba mwakoze
Knowing is a choice. Your knowledge is your power. Your knowledge is the full ownership of the love and respect of the country, Rwanda.
Is our path clear
Somebody else chose. We all
or wrong? What is your choice? To stand on your feet or to fall?
proud. The truth, the lives that
What are you
are
doing?
sharing.
What are you doing? Dear youth, treasure the past, for the past is all the old
10 years ago.
records afford